Okay, folks, so now we have a brand new Frigidaire refrigerator. This is a nice refrigerator. I figured it was time for an upgrade. Thanks to the Pico Alert program, I was able to get this because my old Kenmore was 26 years old, born in 1998. Although rumor has it, it could outlive me, but it definitely wasn't energy efficient. And I really do like this model. There are some pros and cons, and we'll go into it a little bit. But you can see it's nice, it's white. Let me just show you one little con. If you can see the doors, see how they come up higher? So I used to always put stuff on top of my refrigerator. Now you kind of can't do that, or you got to go up and over. So I guess they're forcing us to use the side. You know, if we have anything we want to put up there, like some crackers or something, you know, but I guess you can get used to that, right? Is that what people do nowadays? Again, I'm 26 years into the Stone Age with my old one. The other thing is the weight. This is way lighter, so we can actually move it. It's got wheels on the bottom. So look, just using my left hand, we can actually slide it around. It's dramatically lighter. I would say half, I don't know, a third less, something, but it's a nice difference. Door handles are good, nice and solid. I will do a second video, guys, on how to take off the door handles, because when you first get this, you're going to have all that plastic saran wrap, which is almost like duct tape, and it's got the blue tape. It's impossible to get off, and then you're going to be left with these areas. I'll show you how to take the door handles off. Also replace the air filter and the water filter because I spent a lot of time studying everything. But let's take a look inside and check it out. So here we go. It does look nice and beautiful and spacious. Here's the overview. Although I will admit, my old refrigerator, the Kenmore, did seem a little bigger, a little more space. But we have 3 shelves. And I don't have all my food in here, but then again, I usually don't have a lot. And this is darker. Did you guys notice how it's darker inside? It's like, you know, the creature from the Black Lagoon is hiding in there. So I wonder if we can get to the light source and put in a better or brighter bulb. On my old one, I actually had 2 bulbs. I think there was one up there and one in the middle. Same with the freezer, and it definitely was brighter. So these newer ones actually have air filters. Maybe some people's refrigerators get stinky. I don't know. And they put Arm & Hammer in there, but now you can do an air filter, but they want you to replace it every 6 months. And again, I'll do a video and show you how to do that. Ironically, this doesn't even come with an air filter, but I have one in a package. And then that's actually the water filter, which we'll get into in the other video. So again, pretty good. I like these. These are good. What you would do is you would go from the back and you actually kind of lift them up and then they come out. Not too hard, but now you know, so you don't break them. And then we got the second shelf. And I used to have a meat drawer right here for my meat, turkey hot dogs. I used to love it. Come out, in and out. Don't have it anymore. So right now I'm just using a plate. Maybe I'll put something in there. What do you guys do? Anybody? Where do you put your meat? You just randomly put them on a shelf? It just doesn't seem right. And then we got a big shelf there. And then we got some drawers. These drawers open up nice and easy. You can see it's almost hitting the door though. So it is a little tight. And even when you take these out, guys, you can't go straight out. You got to put them on an angle because then they'll nip the sides. And look at that little blue accent right there. I actually love that. You don't even see it, and it's the only one in the whole refrigerator. Why not make the refrigerator if you can make it white with the blue accent? I mean, I'm all about the 80s, the 90s, the retro. I got blue carpets in the living room, purple walls in the hallway, obviously blue walls in the living room. So yeah, it's a little disappointing that this is kind of plain Jane, but that's what people want. I don't. You know, I used to have my bathtub and sink blue or, you know, different colors. What happened to colors and variety, guys? Why does everyone want this plain stuff? But anyway, back to the video. Here's a butter jar. You you know, where you can put your butter or Taco Bell packets, as I'll show you. There we go. Taco Bell packets. They should have a little taco symbol to the right, but they don't. I could even possibly put my hot dogs in there in a Ziploc bag. That's a possibility. I don't know. And then these shelves are decent and they're easy to open. You kind of got to squeeze the sides and go up. I can't do it with one hand, but be careful. I always feel like something like this is going to break. I mean, they're not super easy, but you can do it. And the instruction manual, which they give you, the care packet, tells you 0. It doesn't even tell you how to replace the filters, the shelves, minimum. It's disappointing, to say the least. So I kind of had to learn all my own, hands-on. And you can see, again, we're talking modern technology here. We got the cold gauge for the freezer. Then we got the refrigerator temperature, cold recommended, coldest. The air filter, it's going to tell you when it needs to be replaced, although I think it just beeps every 6 months. And then the water filter will go off as well. So that's kind of neat. Some of the brand new refrigerators got like TVs in them and they're all digital and AM FM radios, no cassette players though. So they're kind of neat, but this is a step up for me. And it has like a little, I guess, notification center. It's saying doors open, which is good. You know, if you want cube or crush or water, you got this nice light here. And on my old Kenmore, you know, the ice machine and water stopped working like 10-15 years ago, so it's nice to actually have water and ice and everything nice. So let's close the one door. Let's check out the freezer. So the freezer, again, a little dark, gloomy, scary. If you like horror movies, this is probably the perfect freezer for you guys. In here we got the ice maker. Although it says it takes 24 hours to start making ice, there's no ice in there. But there is an on-off switch. You can't see it, but I'm going to kind of show you. It's right here. So this is how you're going to turn it off and on. Can I get in there? It's blocking it. But it is down there, guys. It's a little switch. Just so you know, and you see the green lights on. And then we got... See, the ice maker takes up a lot. I pulled it out of the old Kenmore because it didn't work, and I had so much more space. I kind of hate how it takes up... What's it take up? Almost like a quarter of the whole freezer. But let's go back a little closer. We got one nice shelf, another nice shelf. These aren't too low, but again, I wish everything was higher. You know, otherwise you got to bend. So again, the freezer just looks smaller. It's smaller than the old Kenmore, but it's still nice. Keep the bread in there. You got this mini drawer. Again, it's like a kid size though. I don't know why everything's so small. But you can put some stuff down there. I mean, you can't even put a pizza. If you get a frozen pizza, you can barely fit it, I guess, diagonal. And I'm Italian, so you know I like my pizza. But again, great upgrade. I am liking it. Thanks to the Pico Alert program for helping me out because this is energy efficient. There's the little top shelf. I like this. Tiny though. You know, it might be good for your daughter or something, but unfortunately we have to use it. But this is good. And again, I'm being sarcastic. How you doing over here? But just making some observations. You know, and then you got these shelves here. This one's still in range. Not too low, but the other ones, you kind of got to go down on the mites and get really low. How low can you go? But I like these. These are nice. You get 4 of them. So that might be about it, guys. For now. Again, I'll make a second video. If you please like and subscribe, you will find out how to change the oil. Not oil. There's no oil in this refrigerator, I don't think. No oil. Air filter, water filter, and how to take off the door handles so you can get that plastic saran wrap officially off. But any comments or questions, let me know in the comments section. Maybe let me know if you have this refrigerator, how are you liking it? You know, they say if you take care of it, you might be able to squeeze 15 years out of it because the new ones only last half the length of the old ones. And again, that's why I like how this one's light, because you can wheel it forward, and then if you take the back, maybe I'll try and push it forward again for you guys. If you take off the back panel down there, You can actually, you're gonna get, you know, dust and lint. If you remember the old ones, they had the coils, you know, then the condenser will overheat. So you got to keep it clean. This way you can move it, you can sweep, but if you really want to get in there, you got to take this off, I believe, and then you can just clean all that dust and buildup. Because again, if the refrigerator can't breathe, then you're going to start to burn up some parts. And if you want it to last 15 years, you better take care of it. Look at that, and it moves in so nice and easy. And you can stick magnets on here, guys. I used to have so many magnets on both of these. I might have to put them back up. I do miss them, but I just wanted to show you the nice clean version of how the refrigerator looks. All right, guys, I think that's finally it. And remember, make your day a retro day. That's what I always say. And please subscribe, why don't you?